Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl Butler, and you're listening to the Mighty Mommy's Quick and Dirty Tips podcast, which will help make your life as a parent a little bit easier and a lot more fun. Welcome. Today's episode is number 597, How to Deal with a Moody Teenager. 5 kind tips for parents, because you may be wondering, what happened to your easygoing, calm, joy-filled child after puberty hit? Well, don't despair. These simple, kind strategies will help you and your teen survive the angst-filled years. The teen in your life may leave you continuously scratching your head. She's capable of shifting from super happy to out-of-control crankiness faster than a NASCAR driver changes lanes. The most frustrating part for parents is that these mood swings seem to come out of nowhere. I know, because I've already raised 6 teens and I have 2 more to go. When people find out I have teens in my midst, they shake their heads, roll their eyes, and then they take pity on me. Good luck surviving the teen years. Well, I think teenagers are fascinating young adults. They're intelligent, funny, adventurous, and curious. Unfortunately, they often get a bad rap. Society tends to focus on their unpredictable, moody natures instead of all the cool things they bring to the table. That negativity can seep into your life and make you dread interacting with your teen. But if you embrace this time in your child's life rather than dread it, the teen years don't have to be a living nightmare. Here are 5 loving strategies to help you cope with the moodiest of teenagers. But before we get started, an important note. It's essential for parents to pay attention to their teen's mood and make sure that there aren't signs of depression. Visit the National Institute of Mental Health website for information on teen depression, including signs and symptoms to watch for. So first, educate your teen and yourself about their emotional development. The start of puberty means that young adults have to endure significant hormonal changes. Their bodies are physically developing, but their brains are not mature until their mid to late 20s. So, as they're trying to adjust to sudden physical changes, they're also coping with rapid emotional changes. No wonder they have intense bouts of moodiness. Your adolescent needs to know that mood swings and unpredictable behavior are brought on by normal and natural changes happening to their bodies and their minds. I read an insightful interview with Professor Sarah Jane Blakemore, an award-winning professor of cognitive neuroscience at the University College in London, about how teenagers get a bad rap. And she says, until about 15 or 20 years ago, we just didn't know that the brain develops at all within the teenage years. Until then, it was assumed that teenage behavior was almost entirely down to hormonal changes in puberty. But brain scans and psychological experiments have now found that adolescence is a critical period of neurological change, much of which is responsible for the unique characteristics of adolescent behavior. Far from being a defective or inferior version of an adult brain, the adolescent mind is both unique and beautiful. Teenagers are brilliant, says Sarah Jane Blakemore. Blakemore also explained that teenagers are often unfairly mocked and demoralized by society. It's not right, she says. They're going through an important stage of their development that they need to get through. Most parents don't know that their teenagers are undergoing such a transformation. It's helpful and it's vital to let your teen know that a lot of their moodiness is just not their fault. If you visit my page, I have an outstanding video for you to watch. It's called The Adolescent Brain, and it offers a clear and creative explanation of the amazing transformation within the maturing teen brain, and it's perfect for sharing with your child. Next, back off and let the mood pass. My oldest child was the moodiest of our 8, so there was lots of trial and error with finding ways to cope when she was having a difficult time. I finally found a winning strategy: leaving her alone. My daughter now says that giving her breathing room was hands down the best way to help her come out of her moods. But backing off is often the most challenging thing for well-meaning parents to do, isn't it? It's our instinct to want to rush in and save our kids when they're feeling down. But truthfully, the best course of action can often be to stand back and let your young person handle things. A little space let my daughter know that we believed she could make good choices and that we had confidence in her judgment. Sometimes all she wanted was time to herself without her parents breathing down her neck. Also, you need to encourage your teen to eat healthy for a mood boost. A teen's developing brain isn't the only physical reason for moody outbursts. Poor gut health can contribute or worsen your teen's moodiness. But healthier food choices mean a healthier, happier teen. WebMD's How Your Gut Health Affects Your Whole Body explains how the brain and the gut interact. Your brain sends messages all over your body. Researchers believe that your gut may talk back. Studies show that the balance of bacteria in the gut microbiome may affect your emotions and the way your brain processes information from your senses, like sights, sounds, flavors, or textures. The Harvard Health blog offers some great suggestions for maintaining a healthy gut biome. You can eat whole foods and avoid packaged or processed foods high in unwanted food additives and preservatives, because that disrupts the healthy bacteria in the gut. Instead of vegetable or fruit juice, consider increasing your intake of fresh fruits and veggies. Frozen fruits without added sugars and additives are also a good choice. And eat enough fiber, and include whole grains and legumes in your diet. Include probiotic-rich foods such as plain yogurt without added sugars. To reduce sugar intake at breakfast, add cinnamon to plain yogurt with berries or to oatmeal or chia pudding, and this is what is my daughter's favorite every morning. Adding fermented foods such as kefir, unsweetened, sauerkraut, or kimchi can be helpful to maintain a healthy gut as well. And eating a balance of seafoods and lean poultry and less red meat each week also plays into it. Add a range of colorful fresh fruits and veggies to your diet and consider choosing organic when possible. You can also learn more about nutrition from our nutrition diva, Monica Reinagel, who shared her tip earlier on about snacks. Keep calm and carry on. As parents, we set the tone and the atmosphere for our household. If we're cranky and demanding, or we always raise our voices when we want someone's attention, that negative vibe ripples through the rest of the family. If we're calm and mindful of how we treat others, we set a positive tone, and then we have a much better chance of the rest of the family following suit. When your teenager is navigating mood swings, do what you can to be kind, patient, and loving, and to model good coping skills. Staying calm was my best defense when my daughter had a moody meltdown. But if I got aggravated and combative, it only made her act out more. So I practiced my favorite mantra, "This too shall pass." I would murmur it to myself instead of showing my frustration, and the storm would eventually blow over. If you can maintain your calm and remember that this mini storm of a mood will soon pass, you'll be laying the foundation for a much more serene atmosphere sooner rather than later. And a quick tip for you. Go find some adorable photos of your teen when he or she was a sweet preschooler, and keep those photos close by so when your teenager is in an angst-filled nightmare, you can remind yourself of how cute they were. Remembering all the reasons why you love your child can help you weather the occasionally stormy seas of life with an adolescent. And now, be present for your teenager. One of the best gifts that you can give your child is to be present and in the moment with him. Often, it seems our teens have no interest in sharing their day with us, right? They may grumble, grunt, or ignore our requests to learn more about their day. Throw a moody disposition into the mix, and you're lucky if they even acknowledge you're their parent. It would be great if our teens rushed home to spill the tea about their private worlds, but that's hardly the norm for teenagers. So make it easier for them by connecting when you see them for the first time at the end of the day. Put your cell phone down when your daughter walks through the door and make eye contact with her. Walk over her, give her a hug, and ask her if there's anything she needs from you before you start dinner. Before your son heads off to school early in the morning, make sure you wish him a successful day and remind him that you're looking forward to seeing him after soccer practice. When you consistently show up, even a moody teenager will know that they can count on you for moral support. These genuine gestures let them know that you are ready and willing to champion their cause, regardless of their present mood. Before I wrap up this episode, I have one more special surprise for you. 2020 changed all the parenting rules. Our team at Quick and Dirty Tips is here to support you and help you adapt. I've asked nutrition diva Monica Reinagel, a registered dietitian, to answer some of the common nutrition questions parents ask when it comes to providing healthy and nourishing food choices for kids during the virtual school day. Monica, my kids love snack time. It's definitely one of the highlights of their school day. But what are some healthy alternatives to a piece of fruit? Apples aren't very exciting. Here's Monica.
Whether for kids or adults, I like to think in terms of snack pairings, foods that taste good together, but also offer a more balanced nutritional package than either food alone. Some examples would be fruits and nuts together. So for kids, that might be a small dish of raisins and peanuts, or apple slices and peanut butter, or almonds and dried apricots. Fruit and cheese are another classic combo. Adult palates might enjoy something more piquant, like pears and blue cheese, but kids might be more likely to enjoy string cheese and clementines, for example. Another great snack pairing are vegetables plus a healthy dip. Getting kids into that habit of snacking on fresh vegetables is something that can really set them up for healthier snacking habits later in life. And for all of us, a little dip makes raw vegetables more appealing. And if you choose your dip well, it can also make them more nutritious. So instead of just ranch dressing or a sour cream-based onion dip, try guacamole or hummus. And also expand your repertoire beyond just those ubiquitous baby carrots. Other really good dipping veggies include snow peas or sugar snap peas, red and orange peppers, especially those fun little tiny ones they have, or even something a little bit more unusual, crunchy jicama sticks. Now, we don't want snacks to ruin their appetite for dinner, so it's also important to keep portions moderate, and I would avoid snacking within 2 hours of the next regular mealtime.
Thanks, Monica. That's it for this week, and stay tuned for more bonus tips in upcoming episodes in the weeks to come. How do you connect with your moody teen? Join the conversation and share your thoughts in the comments section at quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy. The Mighty Mommy Facebook page or Twitter are also places to connect. And you can email me at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com. Listen and subscribe on Apple, Spotify, Google, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. As always, thanks so much for listening. Join me next week when I'll share ways you can help your picky eater embrace new food choices. Nearly every family has a fussy eater, and it can be frustrating not to have different options that he'll try. I'll have some tips from nutritional experts that are also moms that you won't want to miss. Have a great week, and have some quality time with those special teens in your life, and show them the love. Until next time, happy parenting.